What's up? I'm Jay, and just started rock climbing a year ago, and I almost died twice.
Hey, I am Ashleigh Morgan, and an interesting fact about me is that I am a huge anime nerd.
Hey everyone, this is Kendall Long, and this is Down to Date. I have my co-host with me, Pistachio. He's a little Cupid. I have Jay and Ashleigh with me, and we're going to see if they are down to date. What we usually do in the beginning is we try to get surface level stuff out of the way. So
Cool.
We're going to do your entire life story in 1 minute in as much detail as possible.
Ladies
Cue
first.
cricket.
No, I was hoping you were like, I'll take the honor.
Ashleigh, you are going to go first.
Oh no!
I feel like
Am I timed?
ladies first. You're timed for 1 minute.
Okay.
Now, 1 minute is usually a lot longer than you think it is. So, you
I
can
talk
get
a
all out in
lot.
there in 1 minute.
It's okay.
This is good.
Go
We have 1 minute
fast.
on the clock.
This is
ready?
great.
Sweating.
On your mark, get set, go.
Okay, I'm from Akron, Ohio.
Faster.
No, I'm freaking out. I spent most of my life there. I went to school there. I have a degree in communication. I was going to minor in Spanish, and then it was a little too hard for me, even though it took 7 years of Spanish.
Do you speak Spanish?
I see.
Sorry, I can't talk. Go.
Yeah, quit talking.
Go,
You're
go.
running out of my minute. And through changing my minor, I discovered that I really loved acting. So I decided I wanted to move to California, but I felt conflicted because all my family and friends are still in Ohio. I spent 20 plus years in Ohio. So then I moved here. 26. Okay. Then I moved here, and I've been here almost 5 years, and I finally feel acclimated, like with acting and like what I want to do. And now my little brother lives here, so it's really cool, and I'm really enjoying this life transition from Ohio to California. And
5 seconds. Say
have a
something
dog,
important.
Mochi.
Nice.
She's a rescue from Guam. It's my brother's dog, but she lives with us.
Oh my goodness, see, so I can
dog.
relate. We also have little dog rescue here. It means a lot. I feel like they really appreciate it.
I mean, she does.
Yeah.
She's a babe.
Aw, little babe Mochi. All right, Jay.
All right, let's do
You
it.
ready?
See,
Got
you
a minute
top
on the
that,
clock.
Jay.
Hey, you had a lovely example, so I feel like you should get this
Oh,
down.
she did great.
Yeah.
I rushed.
Yeah, fantastic.
All right, well, you have a minute on the clock. You
All right,
ready?
start it. Let's
Your mark,
do this.
get set, go.
What's up? My name's Jay. My actual name is Justin. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I moved here about a year and a half ago, but my mom is Peruvian.
So you speak Spanish?
So I do speak Spanish. That's why I asked the question. I love rock climbing, skimboarding, surfing, skateboarding, snowboarding. You give me a board, I'm pretty good at it. Very active, super outgoing. I was on Survivor. I was on X on the Beach. I used to be a bartender. Now I don't know what I'm doing. I'm having fun with my life, which is great. Yeah, I'm saying yes to a bunch of things. And now I'm on this dating show, and I have 25 seconds left.
Wow, you got a lot. You talk fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gave way more information than I did.
Well, let's do this. This is what we're here for. This is fun. What else can I say? I moved here once when I was 21, and I broke my knee because I wanted to be a pro skimboarder, but then I broke my knee, so I couldn't do that anymore.
Dang.
And then I went home, and then I rehabbed, and then my aunt told me about Survivor, and she's like, you should try it. So I did, and then it changed my life. And now I'm sitting here in front of
Wow.
you. Boom.
That is a minute on the clock. That is epic. I think that's the fastest anybody has talked during the minute that we've had.
Wait, you were on X on the Beach? And I was on Are You the One? And we're
Oh, really?
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Who are you with?
OG baby, season 1.
Oh, you're old school.
Excuse me, I prefer.
Are you the one?
Old school.
I didn't call you old.
I'm a has-been. Yes, it's fine. John Jacobs.
No, I don't know.
Man.
I like
We're old. I mean,
Narice and Didi. Do you know them?
I haven't watched anything past like season 2.
Perfect, because I haven't watched anything either.
Well, so you guys are all about,
Reality
loving vulnerably
TV.
and people watching you
Yeah.
with romance, which is perfect.
Have you cried on television?
Oh,
I know she has.
all I did was
I have.
cry the entire time. That's why MTV didn't have me. I was just drunk and I was crying. So
I
there's
did that. That was good.
Yeah, it was a great time. Lots of crying, lots of
Yeah.
drinking.
I have here the question jar. This is the jar
This
of
is
questions
so
you never want to
awesome.
bring up on a first date. Yeah, this is. It gets
nervous.
pretty scary. Jay, you're gonna go first because
No,
Ashley
she
went.
got,
I went
she got
first
screwed
last
first.
time.
Yeah,
the
she
story.
can go.
No, she did the story first.
I know,
Yeah.
so she can ask me the question first, isn't it?
Oh no, you answer the question. This is for
Oh,
you. Yeah.
I was.
But
Wait.
I'll make you both answer it. You guys are both not escaping.
no.
No, I was gonna be nice and like let her
Go
interrogate
first.
me.
Chivalry is
see.
not dead.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Chivalry is still
No,
alive.
chivalry died. I was like, go first.
Yeah, I know. How?
You're from either one. You get it. It's fine.
Oh, now
it.
you're
Why
into that.
Do you think all drugs should be legalized? no.
What's your belief behind that?
I actually don't do drugs.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've done some, but like, I
But
don't.
not-
I'm
no
not
further.
Like, yeah, not all the time. But I mean, weed's fine. Alcohol is a drug in itself, so everyone says it's not, but it is. Just not like the hardcore stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty much anything that's like natural, and most people that do like weed and mushrooms and stuff like that sit in their house anyway, so like they're not bothering anybody. But people who are drinking alcohol are out driving drunk and doing all that, so it's like,
Yeah.
just I
Hey, I
guess
have
not
opinions
heroin.
about that as well. Yes. I mean, I feel like that's like the ultimate of that
Yeah.
could kill you. How about you, Ashleigh? What do you think?
I don't think any drug should be legal. I mean, weed and mushrooms are fine, but like drugs are, people get addicted, and then once they get addicted to prescription pills, they start getting addicted to other things. And you find out later they weren't even actually helping you anyway. So I think we should find some kind of like holistic medicine to help us for prescription drugs. And as far as like everything else, if it ain't from the earth, we don't need it.
Yeah. I honestly, I feel like if there's more honesty and knowledge and transparency about what drugs do and how they affect you, I feel like that is like the discussion that needs to be discussed.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? As
fair
opposed to like putting it under the rug and hiding it. It's like knowledge is power in a lot of ways. So there's my opinion. Ashleigh, your turn.
Make it nice.
Oh yeah, I
Get
like
a good
mixing
one.
it up.
Get a good
Mixing it up.
juicy one.
Nice. Watch it be like, what's your favorite color? Do you think a part of your personality needs to be improved?
Oh, you got to answer it.
Yeah, don't look at me. You're up.
Pressure's on you.
She looked at me like, "What's you got going on?"
I've been working, I don't know if I've been working on my personality, but I've been working on myself. I need some self-improvement, and I think we can always improve. So I would say yes. I don't know which ways, because I'm still learning myself as well, but sure, we can always be improved and be better.
Yeah,
So
being open.
yeah.
How about you?
No, I'm perfect. Duh. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, there's nothing wrong
X's
with
on the
being
beach,
proud of who you are.
Wow. No, I mean, yeah, to work on myself, probably being so anxious of like, what's the next step? What am I going to do next? How do I improve my life? And like, I don't know, I'm always looking to better myself and better the people that I'm surrounded with. So I guess that maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Definitely fair. All right, here's another one, Jay.
This is great. I'm going to say yes to so much stuff this year.
This is great.
This is awesome. Do you have a list of baby names?
Oh.
No.
You don't have,
Don't.
do you
I
have
think
any baby
the only
names?
one I thought of ever was Jax, because of what's that show? It was Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, yeah.
You know when Charlie Hunnam was the main character,
Yeah.
his name was Jax. I was like, that's a dope name. And then
Middle name Apple.
yeah,
I think that would be kind of cool. Jack's Apple instead of Apple Jacks.
Jax Apple,
Jack's Apple.
Apple Jax.
That's a cool
I think
name.
Apple Jacks
Then your
would be
daughter's
cool.
name is called Popcorn.
And
Yeah.
Cheerios.
Over Cheerios. Bring all of them in there. All the
Right?
cereals.
Do you have a list of baby names?
Yep.
She does.
All right. I mean, I know how sensitive it can be to like saying your baby names because someone's gonna steal it. But do you want to share some of those baby names? Oh, she's got the. She's
You have
got
a
the
list.
on
You have
her
an actual
phone.
list.
What?
Hey, no shame. I have the same exact thing.
I feel like I'm going to forget. Okay. I have a long list.
Okay, well, read us off a little bit of them. I'm gonna hear a couple.
I really like Arabelle.
Ooh, I like Arabelle.
Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
That's the first step before.
I played a lot of Sims, okay? So,
All right. Arabelle,
you.
continue.
Thank you.
And also,
Sorry.
if you get a good name, you can't forget it.
right.
You know?
Okay, fair.
Arden.
Okay. See the A names.
Yeah,
I'm seeing
it's
a
an
theme.
alphabetical order,
I
guys.
was gonna say.
I'm organized. I have middle names.
What's your favorite one?
I have a lot.
But you have to pick one.
I know. Like I like.
What if you only have one kid?
Or, no,
Hane.
it's Hane.
Oh, like honey,
Hane.
honey?
Yeah,
I like
Hane.
that.
Renee?
It's like I don't. I,
like-
guys,
I think
I don't
like
know where
Hawk
these
for short.
Elin, Penelope. Yeah, Elin.
I like Penelope.
It's like Hawaiian.
These are all
Tree.
unique names.
Kiela, Mateo, Yui,
Yui. I say, hey, you.
Araya, Benji. Like I just have like
I love these. I have
Danison.
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 Oh, I've never heard that one.
Danison.
Yeah, these are all names I hope people have never heard. And
Danny's son. That's
Right.
that's what I would call.
what? No, not like
It'd be like a kung fu
I don't
movie.
even say their
Danny's son.
baby's name like that.
You get in trouble.
Danny's son.
Yeah.
Or like, is that Danny's son? Like,
Yeah,
no,
Danny's
they're
son.
not that.
I like the one that you can. The
I just
nickname could
ruined
be
that
you.
name
Yeah,
for you.
thank you. Now
Now I'm Xing
Well,
that
at least
one
you're
off
closer.
the
You're one
list.
step closer.
Now
This
I'm
is
Xing
true.
It. And then I
This
like
is true.
Perola.
What is it?
Perola is
Perola?
pearl in Portuguese.
Ooh,
that's
I like these.
that's
I met a girl with that name. I was like, I'm gonna write your
See,
name.
now
on
she's
my
gonna
list.
see this and be like, "You stole my name."
Hopefully not.
I was unique.
All right, I think we're good for one more.
All right, let's do it.
Now you guys know my list.
Yes. And
And
now people are
Vinny's-
gonna steal all your
I
names.
hope not, because I've like spent some time
I
on
keep
these
I'm
my
stealing
names-
Danny's son.
I keep
for
my
sure.
names so secretive.
It's yours because now you're saying it like Denny's son, and I don't want it to be said like
It's like a
that.
kung fu movie.
No, it's not. Denny's my son's name.
Yeah, Danny's. What?
Okay. What is the hardest thing you've had to go through?
Ooh.
Oh,
okay.
me.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, you're okay.
I had never lost anybody, and I lost my grandmother to leukemia 2 years ago. That was the hardest thing I've ever gone through.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Probably
sorry,
still going
that
through.
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long ago was that?
It's really bad to say I don't remember, but I kind of like don't think about it. 2 or 3 years ago. I want to
Wow.
say
That's so recent though.
probably. I don't remember. Maybe 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I'd have to look it up because I just don't. It was a really tough time. So
Yeah.
I want to say 3 years ago.
3 years ago. I mean, it is very recent, and I think it's hard to like picture a life with someone that has meant so much.
I mean,
without
look,
someone that's
even
meant
like
so
the Kobe thing, you just even though he isn't someone I personally know, you just kind of when you losing him was hard. It's like
Yeah.
losing someone that's close to you. Like you just never are
Someone that's a
prepared
part
to
of
go
your
through that.
world.
right?
Exactly.
So you can like read books and train as much as you want, but you never know what it's like until you actually lose someone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. I can't say I've ever like experienced that. So,
That's terrible.
Yeah,
My
how
grandma
about-
died 3 weeks ago.
Oh,
So for you to say
wow.
that,
are you serious?
Yeah.
wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Would you say that's the hardest thing you've been through?
Yeah, that was pretty difficult. And then also my mom has brain aneurysms. So every now and then I have to go to the hospital and take care of her. And sometimes you just don't know if she's coming in or out. It's like,
Wow.
that's rough. So
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
that's
okay.
something that's
Me
like, I
too.
always feel like it's one of those subjects that is almost so taboo to talk about, you know, and it's so difficult to know how to like approach it with other people. And so, I mean, thank you guys for being open.
I mean,
and
you did it in a great way.
yes, just randomly throwing it out there
Yeah.
in the jar. Well, now that we've gotten some really difficult questions out of the way,
All right.
we are going to go on a break for a bit. When we come back, we are going to be doing game time, which is going to uplift our spirits. So, guys, stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back. We are in the game time portion of Down to Date. So with me this is the spinning wheel of games.
Oh, there's rap battle?
Yeah.
What's creature battle?
You're going to have to find out if you get it. Do you want to spin it?
Scared. You go first.
Go for it, Jay.
2 truths and a lie.
2 truths and a lie. All right, so both of you guys have to come up with 2 truths and a lie, and you have to guess and see which one is the lie.
They have this on Hinge, don't they?
Do they? Hey, it works for dating. It works for dating because then you can see it's like, is the person a good liar that I'm with? No.
Ooh, 2 truths and a lie.
Yeah, I'll give you guys some time.
Yeah, please.
I'll give you
'cause
some
I'm like,
time to prepare yourselves.
I lived in the same clothes for over a month. I surfed in Portugal. And I...
So ominous.
I know.
I know I'm thinking this is great. And I almost died rock climbing.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go. I did the lie, right?
Yeah, you gotta find the lie.
Yeah.
Almost died rock climbing.
No.
Or
He did almost die rock climbing.
I told that story right before
This
you
is a
got
fact. This is a fact.
It's the surfing in Portugal. I never did that.
I feel like you would surf in
I know,
Portugal.
but that's
I
why
feel
I
like
said
that's
it.
something that's
But
gonna
it's a
happen.
good one. It was a lie. We had a lie.
That's true. All right.
Okay. I can speak fluent Japanese. God, I'm so bad at this.
No, you're good. That's an impressive one.
I
hope it's true.
I'm trying to
Drove
wash your
across the
face.
country,
Mhm.
and I had tea and crumpets in England.
Ooh. These are all travel themed.
And you never drove across the country.
False.
Oh.
I drove from Ohio to California.
It's the Japanese one.
Yep.
I knew
Oh,
it.
I wanted that to be true so bad.
I know like 4 words in Japanese.
Because when you were talking, your eyes were up for the Japanese one, and then the other two you were looking down. Sorry, I looked this up because I played Survivor.
That's
so I was
good.
Like, I need to learn what people like.
You know, like all the strategy of a lie.
I'm a communication major, so I can misinterpret
But
my
both
body
of you guys
language.
failed the lying test.
I should have followed my gut.
That's true. You got to follow your gut. But the Japanese one was so certain. Like
it sounded
it had
like
such
why
an
that language?
assertiveness.
Because I love Japanese.
Yeah.
I
I wish I could speak Japanese. That's like one of the most hardest languages to learn when you're naturally English speaking, right?
That almost sounded
There's
Japanese.
lots of different types,
Yes.
kinds of Japanese.
Well,
too.
I'm impressed. All right.
That I don't speak Japanese. Wait, I don't get to spin it.
Oh, do you want to? Okay, fine. We'll do another game. I'm down. I'm always
Whoa.
game
I
for another
love
game.
games.
Let's bring it on.
What if it's the same one?
I hope it is.
Creature!
Creature battle. All right.
I'm so excited.
Creature battle. Prepare yourselves.
I wanna know
I'm
what this
scared.
is.
Oh, she's gonna dig down there
I'm gonna
again.
dig down here, guys. I have. This is just like a never-ending like pile of like games and things going on down here. All right. So in my hands, I have 2 decks of cards. One is creatures. The other one is attributes for that creature. You're gonna take 2 attributes, 1 creature, and then we'll see what your monster is. So.
All right.
Jeez.
Yeah. All right. Switching it up. Take 2 of these. Take 1 of these.
This is such an interesting game.
It's an interesting game.
This is
Yeah,
fun.
it brings you know, I think it's a good way to test creativity in the person that you're dating.
What?
All right, Ashleigh, what is your creature?
Boy band.
Oh,
that's the
and what
worst
are your
creature of
attributes
them
for
all.
your boy band?
Well, my boy band has super stretching and bending abilities.
Oh, okay.
And we can summon infinite trampolines.
Hell yeah.
That's
That's
crazy.
powerful. How about you?
All right, well, I'm a zombie that can breathe underwater, and I have 10 years of intensive ninja training.
Oh. All right, so Ashleigh, why will your boy band that has stretching abilities that can summon infinite trampolines win?
Because whenever we're in danger, we can just summon a trampoline and kind of jump on it and get out of the way. So if anything ever happens, we're never in infinite danger.
But that doesn't do anything because I have 10 years of ninja training, so I'm just going to follow you on the trampoline
That's fine,
and
we'll just
keep
keep-
going until I get you.
Yeah, we'll just keep going then. I mean, eventually you'll run out of stamina. But
No,
we
I
just
can't. I'm
always,
a zombie. I'm fully
You
energized.
can't run. You can only walk.
No, I have 10 years of ninja training. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, then
and I
you're
can
still a
breathe underwater.
zombie.
I'm a zombie.
We're
yeah,
not
but
gonna ever go in the
you're
water.
keeping it in the box of zombies where I'm
But
a
we're
zombie
never going to go in the
full blown.
water, so your water
Yeah, the
ability
water
doesn't
doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
But that's fine because the 10 years of ninja training, I'm just going to chop one of your trampolines in half.
But
Boom, you're
I'll
done.
summon
You can't
another
jump
one.
away.
I summon infinite, Jay. Infinite
That's
trampolines.
fine.
But also I can
I'll
stretch
never
and
die.
bend.
You'll eventually die
I can
because
stab
I'm a
you through
zombie.
the heart.
I'm a zombie. I
Is
can't
that
die.
is that a
the
zombie
head
or
off.
is that a head off? You're right. I was
I
going
cut
to
your
say
head
vampires, the heart, head off.
Yeah,
is
but
a
if
zombie.
that means you're going to get close, which means the 10 years
But
of
I
ninja
no,
training
I
are
don't
going
have
to
to get
get
close
you.
because I have super stretching and bending abilities. So I can be around a building, like like Elastigirl,
But then
stretch
your
my
arm
arm
gets
out.
close and I just chop it
No,
off.
'cause
Done.
My other arm comes around.
As soon as you get close to me,
No.
this 10 years of ninja training, you're screwed. I'm going to chop anything you get
No,
with
but you won't be
off.
able to see it because I'll have a trampoline up here. I'll just
The
jump on
only
it
way
and-
to kill me
and
is
cut
you're
your
going to
head
have to
off.
cut my head off. But
I
you
will.
can't because
Why
you're
won't
not going to be able to get
Yes,
close enough.
Yes, I will. I'll
No, you
use my
can't.
stretching
It's
arms
not
as a distraction. Get a trampoline.
Question,
come on,
just
cut
to
your
add
head
this in,
off.
how many boys are in the boy band?
12.
You have a manager to manage 12 dudes?
Yeah, I'm 12. It's,
Well, I'm never going to
it's
give
like
up
a-
just like
it's
I'm
like a
never going to
K-pop
die
band.
because I'm a zombie.
well, you have to kill 12 of us, and there's 12
That's no
against
problem.
one.
I have 10 years.
Doesn't matter. We have 2+ more people than the years you have training.
You know, I will say, Ashleigh, just by like the kind of creature you have, I almost feel like you have an advantage because there's multiple. I might have to give her the crown. I'm sorry, Jay. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Women
Pistachio
stick
agrees.
together.
Oh
Yay. Yay. Surprise.
Oh, no.
All right. So after those, I mean, this is true. Maybe I have like, but it was a boy band that I was supporting. So technically,
That's fair enough. You both have crushes
know.
on boy bands, so like.
this is true. I had
Go
a.
for it.
What
Are
was
you
your boy
mad?
band crush
Yeah,
right now?
I'm mad. I'm stuck as a zombie,
you
just
mad?
living forever.
Are you a little
I'm upset.
jealous?
A little competitive. I think we're starting to see the competitive nature,
Yeah.
which is good. All right. So in front of you, you guys have some flashcards, and you're going to be interviewing each other with the questions on the cards. But both of you guys have to answer each question. So say, Jay, you go first.
Yep.
Ashleigh, you answer it, and then you also have to answer it.
All right, deal.
You're going to be interviewing each other because I want to hear about both of you guys fully. But I'm not going to be here during this time. You guys are like on your own. And I don't know after that creature battle if I can trust you guys by yourself, but
No, we need you. You're
oh no,
our
Pistachio.
liaison.
Pistachio
We
is
might
going to
end
be
up in a fight.
visioning from
This
the
is
back.
terrible.
All right,
We're going to flip the tables. Okay, I'm going to go first. What would you change about how you were raised?
Oof, Jesus. I'd have a dad.
Okay, good. I would say the same thing. I've had father figures, but my dad wasn't around when I was raised.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
I had like my uncle and stuff, but never like.
I had stepdad.
Yeah, well, I had him too, but he was terrible.
Yeah. Mine weren't terrible. I just wish I had a dad.
Oh, dad issues.
We bonded so quickly.
I'm so happy I'm here. I made a friend. What is one rule you would never break?
I would never compromise who I am to make someone else happy.
Oh, that's a good
Anymore. Let's add that.
Oh, you used to do that?
Yeah.
That's not smart.
I know. I'm saying I used to. I'm learning. I'm growing.
I know, I'm just teasing you.
Your
Can I
turn.
tease?
Yeah, I got aggressive.
I would never cheat on someone. That sucks.
Better not.
Yeah.
Don't be a cheater.
Or kill anybody. Like, that's bad. That's
Okay. Now it's a jump.
I mean,
Whoops.
Guys,
I don't feel safe. I'm just kidding.
Kendall, come back.
Okay, what do you like most about yourself?
That I'm really good at winging it. Like, I just, with a lot of athletic things or competitions or even just like meeting people or doing things like this, I'm really good at just going with it and having fun.
So you've just been winging this whole experience?
I mean, yeah, aren't you? You've had all these answers already, like programmed. She gave you the questions before.
Honestly, no.
Women stick together.
Oh, here you go. Hater. I would say my compassion. I feel like in this world, there's not a lot of compassion for people anymore. And no matter what I've gone through or what's happening, I still feel like I'm a very compassionate person.
Oh, that's good. That's what she has.
Just a little deep for you.
No, that's a good one. I like it. All right. What trait in yourself do you think people don't see, but you want them to see?
I don't think I have one. I'm very open. I'm an open book. So.
Well, you have to pick one.
Okay.
This is the question. You can't just like cop out like I'm perfect.
I didn't say that. I said I'm open, Jay. I mean a trait about I there is nothing. I'm very open.
Well, so am I. But you gotta like come on, think of something.
But everyone knows all my traits. Like.
I know you were on TV. We get it.
That's
You're
not
popular.
a trait.
No, but they know your traits because of what you did on TV.
No, because I'm an open. Because I've always lived my life with like being open and communicative and being just vulnerable and genuine in front of people. So I never feel like I'm hiding anything. So I really don't have any. There's not one thing I'm like, well, I wish people knew that I was witty.
Oh, well, this is why we get along.
Yeah.
Because I'm the
so
same.
We're best friends. No, you can't steal my answer though.
No, I don't care about people. No. I don't care what people think of me. I'm going to do whatever I want to do anyways and just be myself. And if they don't like it, well, you don't have to like me.
But you will respect me.
What trait? Maybe that people might think that I'm just a regular airhead surfer stoner dude because I know I come off as one, but I'm not.
Are you?
I don't know. You have to find out.
Dun, dun, dun.
Tune in next week.
What attracts you to someone?
Their smile.
Da, 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 da.
And intelligence.
I have a lot of sounds today. Okay, smile, intelligence.
Yeah.
What attracts me to someone? Probably smile, but after that, like their personality.
Yeah.
Because if they suck, I just can't be around a sucky person for a long time. Too old now. I'm a has-been.
You're not a has-been. I never said that.
You wanted to.
I never said that. I never watched Are You the One?
I don't care.
I lived with some of them, so I never watched it, though, yeah. But what poem, song, lyric, quote has made a big impact on you?
I thought this was, I think it's Richard Paul Evans. It's everyone who got to where they are had to begin where they were.
That's a pretty good one. I've never heard that one. I'd probably say Marianne Williamson. She has like this whole like thing, but it's as you let your own light shine, you unconsciously give others permission to do the same. So that's a good one.
What if it was a song lyric? What song lyric would it be?
I thought of a joke immediately, and I was like, "That dog!" Sorry, but it was a joke. It was a joke. Was
it though? Because you thought it.
No, but I think of funny shit. Song lyric?
Yeah, I didn't think.
Damn, that's I can't think of a song lyric
Not one song lyric.
that like impacted my life. No, not as much as that poem.
I don't know if it's impacted my life, but I really like Jimmy Eat World, The Middle. Do you know that song?
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah, it just
That's a
takes
really
some
good
time.
song.
It
Play
just takes
and cue
some
it.
time.
A little bit
of the
of
ride. Everything will be. Because, like, I just feel like if you're just having a bad day, like, you're just in the middle of the ride, like, I'm getting so much makeup on this. I'm sorry. Everything will be just fine. It
That's
just
a
takes
good
some
one.
time.
You guys killed it, by the way. Very much killed
Did you
it.
enjoy it?
I did enjoy it. I was laughing back there and then not laughing as well. But yeah, so next we're going to be getting to honesty time. Da-da-da-da-da. Jay, would you mind giving us some privacy? Ashleigh and I are going to talk about.
yeah.
We're going to talk about you, basically.
Oh, sweet. All right.
Bye,
Yeah.
Jay. See you soon.
Later.
Honesty time.
I want to know what your first impression was of Jay when you met him.
I was like, he's cute.
Yeah?
Oh, he does look like a stoner rocker.
See, I mean, but the thing is, like, everyone always has like a judgment as soon as you see someone. You're like, oh, like but then after you get to know someone, you know,
Yeah,
which
you
is what I love
see-
about this.
We have a lot in common. I mean, our grandmothers and our dads, and I speak a little Spanish. He probably speaks a lot more than I do.
Yeah.
Both are on reality TV shows, which is weird. Because,
Right.
I mean, although
Small
a lot
world.
of people do it, not a lot of people do it as well.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay, so I'm curious, were there any red flags or things that you're like, oh, maybe this isn't someone that I would necessarily see myself dating?
As I've gotten older, I give people a benefit of the doubt. I feel like you can't really judge a person off the first time you meet them. Unless it's terrible, then you can be like, no. But if we have some things in common the first time you meet and you're like, okay, like I would like to see them again and maybe see, you know, kind of flesh it out a little bit more.
Yeah.
So,
What's
yeah.
your normal type that you go for?
I don't have one.
Really?
You know what? It's so embarrassing. Sometimes it's like, honestly, like gothic people who look like they haven't seen light in like 20 years with really long hair.
You're so full of life. Like, I would have never.
Oh
bless
my
you.
gosh,
I would
bless
have
you.
never guessed that you were into
Yep.
gothic people.
Nerd. It can be like super nerdy people. It can be really buff people. It can
Like
be,
emo?
yeah.
Okay.
Or
'Cause I
like,
feel like there's like a depth there.
well, wait, emo as far as like what, goth people?
Yeah.
Or,
Is emo and goth the same thing?
No.
No. Okay.
but like, but I would date someone emo too.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I guess it depends on the mood I'm in.
Okay.
Nerdy, Disney nerd, like gamer, not like fitness person. Like it just kind of depends.
I mean, you've had experience finding love in a vulnerable state because you were on a show that was about trying to find someone. So how do you think that's changed how you date now?
I realized, well, I was really young when I did that, but we did have to take a lot of personality tests. I don't know if you had to do that for The Bachelor, but we took a lot of personality tests. I mean, like one of the quizzes were like 300 questions.
Wow.
We had two when there were like 300 questions. I learned a lot about myself, I think, in that house and how to be myself around 19 other personalities
Interesting.
and people.
Yeah.
And how I fit in with that. But then even just getting older, you realize kind of after, I mean, dating is hard anyway, but after breakups, you really learn like what you don't want in the next partner and what you would like to have in the next partner.
Very true.
So I feel like as
Very
you get
true.
older and as you date more people, you kind of realize what you want and what you don't want. And I feel like I'm thankful for every experience I have, even if it's been a bad experience, because now I know what I don't want and I know what I deserve.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Snaps. Snaps to
that.
that. Snaps to
Yes,
that.
ladies.
I love that. Well, when was the last relationship you were in?
It was 2 years ago.
Okay. So I don't feel like it was that long ago. I mean,
No.
although sometimes everyone's like 2 years, like, wow, 2 years. But
No, but I mean, he and I, like, we're not friends. We don't hate each other, but it was just kind of one of those things where it just kind of, and it was sad because it's like, you know, sometimes you get to the end of a relationship, you're like, you both kind of want to end it, but you don't want to hurt each other's feelings, and it still hurts anyway.
you know each other so well, too.
Yeah, and like he's the only person I've ever dated in Los Angeles, and I would spend every weekend with him because he lived really far away. And after that, and I was like, then you come to this place where you're like, well, what do I do now? And it was like a readjustment. And again, even though like we ended on like the same kind of terms, I kind of learned from that situation like what I want and I don't feel like I need to rush. Although, like, I'm from the Midwest, a girl is ready to get married, but like
nothing wrong with that.
right, but I also don't want to rush into anything or feel like I'm settling because of age or because of what I think society says I should and shouldn't do.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I'm kind of enjoying the ride. I'm just in the middle of the ride right now.
About you, I feel like you are a whole person.
Yeah,
And I think now, but honestly, like I feel like you have to go through not knowing how to be a whole person first to understand and appreciate knowing yourself as well as you do now. I do want to ask you a question. At the end of this, we do say if you guys are down to date or not. What do you think Jay is going to say?
He better say yes.
Yeah.
Jay.
Better say yes. All right, we're going to bring Jay in here, and we're going to see you in a little bit. Honesty time. Oh, hello.
Hello.
How was your break?
You know, it's much needed. It's
Yeah.
a very stressful situation.
That's true. You didn't seem stressed though. You
No,
seemed
I'm
pretty
not at
like
all.
go with the flow. Like, yeah, you're like go for it
Yeah,
kind of
this is
person.
great.
So I want to know, what was your first impression of Ashleigh when you met her?
She has really nice teeth, and I like her little style of like huge hoop earrings and hoop glasses and all that.
Yeah.
Even though I did that backwards.
I mean, earrings
Yeah, I
and
was
glasses.
like earrings, glasses.
Earrings and glasses.
But I was thinking of the glasses
both
first, but I was talking
hoops.
about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
it's
both
all
hoops.
she has like circles everywhere. It's great.
You know, I was actually surprised with how much you guys had in common.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So you guys definitely touched on like father situation, grandmother, and
Family.
also knowing a little bit of Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, although I
though
really
she
was
probably
hoping you guys
doesn't.
would speak in Spanish.
Because she doesn't know it though.
Maybe
I think
she
she
said
said she
she
did.
did say sí. That's the beginning. That's a tip of the iceberg.
This one time I said no.
That's also Spanish.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fair.
So I'm curious about you. So when was your last relationship?
The last serious relationship that I had was on X on the Beach.
Oh, really?
With Morgan, yeah.
Oh, okay.
A year.
Would you say like having a public relationship has allowed you to feel more open with relationships, or how did that change you?
I mean, yeah, because I was on X on the Beach, so like you were on Bachelor, so you understand like putting your emotions on television is way harder, in my opinion, than going to compete. Because like competing on Survivor, you're just like straightforward, and you're like, this is the goal, go for it, do it.
Survival mode.
But yeah, and
Yeah.
then X on the Beach is like, oh, feelings, and like, how do you feel, and tell us how you feel, and you're just like, oh, I don't want to share this right now.
Do you
This
feel
is-
like you're someone that doesn't really talk about your feelings openly as much, or?
I mean, I talk about a lot of things that, like, when people ask me questions, I'm just like, open
You seem like an
book.
open book.
Yeah.
Like there's no question you wouldn't answer.
Yeah, I'm cool with
But maybe
everything.
you're not the first person to like bring out the emotions.
It depends.
Okay.
It depends on the person and how I feel. Like, if there's a certain thing going on or something, and someone like wants to vent, I'm totally down to help them out or say something that could start it so that they could just like let it out, because it's better that way. I like to give out positivity and help people. So, I mean, if it helps somebody or if it helps me in that situation, yeah, I'm down to. If I want to
Down
cry,
to talk
I'm gonna
about the
cry. I don't
feels.
care.
Hell yeah. I always like, you know, and I always like have so much admiration for people who aren't afraid to just let it all out,
Yeah.
to cry. Because
Then you're free.
it's like your body created this to cope with emotional things.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a sign of weakness. It's a sign of your body figuring out how to cope with things.
Yeah, your body's
Right?
just like, help me, dude.
Yeah, it's like, hey, lagrimas.
Ah, who is this? that was good.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Bring
Like,
it out. I know. We do.
That was great. That
That's
was great.
who. So what were things that you were thinking about, like, as you're going through the date? Were there like things that were like red flags? Were there things you're like, oh man, like that's cool? Or
First of all, I was thinking, this is great. Because I
Yeah.
had no idea it was a blind date. Because
Surprise.
I was like, wait, someone's coming?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, Ashley's coming. Da-da-da.
I
was
had
like,
no idea you didn't know.
No, I didn't look it up. I didn't want to look it up.
Brave soul.
No, it's fun.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, now that you do know.
oh, now that I do, but invite me all the time. I love
Yes.
this. What was the question?
The question was like, as you're going through the date, like, what were there any red flags that you were going through, or anything you're like, oh man, that's really cool, or?
No, she seems pretty cool and nice and like very open to do pretty much anything. She seems like free spirit, so it was dope.
Free spirits.
Yeah.
Free spirits ready to fly. Well, we're going to bring Ashleigh back, and we're going to see if you guys are down to date.
Oh, are we down to date?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is great.
Alrighty, so this is the moment of truth in the podcast studio.
Don't break my heart.
Don't,
We've been
What are
singing a lot. I'm
What
here
are the
for it.
lyrics for that? Don't.
No, it's say you love me again.
It's Unbreak My Heart.
Yeah, I know, but
Unbreak-
I changed it.
Oh, I was like,
I changed
I was
it.
like, I don't know this song, but I do know Unbreak My Heart.
Yeah. Don't.
Unbreak.
I don't know. Anyway, I know like the
You
cadence
sound better than
to
me, so
it.
you're doing great.
That's saying a lot about your voice.
I know.
All right, so you guys ready to reveal? On the count of 3, you guys are going to say it in the mic and also reveal to your respective cameras, which is the one that's like
So
right
I
across.
don't look at her when I tell her?
Well, you could look at her, but just make sure you show the card to the camera.
Sounds like a lot of work. Okay, I'm ready.
All right, guys,
On
are you
3?
guys down to date on the count
You
of 3?
better do it on 3.
Hesitate.
2, 3.
We sat down.
Yay! Awesome.
She waited though. She paused.
No, I
she
didn't.
paused. You
There
waited
was
for
a
the
pause.
green. You did wait.
No.
What would you have done if I was like, nah?
I'd have been like, even the best fall down sometimes.
Guys, we're going to create a playlist for this episode specifically, so you guys can check it out.
Oh, that's
Even
a great.
the best.
That's a
I use
great
that
answer.
song all the time for everything.
I feel like every
That
single
means
moment
you're
is
losing a
song.
lot.
No, if something bad happens, like guys, even the best fall down
fair enough.
sometimes.
Even the light refuses to shine.
See?
We
How does it go?
we collide.
Yeah,
Okay, anyway.
So Kendall just knows like music.
I know the cadence of it.
We'll bring the music for you.
I'm like your personal karaoke machine.
right. Without the words.
Without the words. You guys are supposed to fill in the words.
Dude, my roommate
Anyway.
just got a hardcore karaoke machine. You guys are invited whenever you want.
Guys, that could be the
It's
second date. I'll
legit.
like be the person
She's gonna bring
in the
more
middle.
games. Hey
You could
guys,
just bring
and
people.
I will.
I have games. I'm
Oh,
like,
hell yeah.
let's do games.
I bring the games. I'll have like a whole basket full of games. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to Down to Date and watching Down to Date. Make sure you guys rate, review, subscribe. I love hearing all your opinions about the podcast, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
And thank you, Ashleigh and Jay. You guys are awesome.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No,
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Thank
No.
you.
Thank you.
she's in it for the rest of the day.